Hello and welcome back. In previous tutorial we have seen how we can use nested if in Python. In this tutorial we are going to see how we can use if-elif ladder. Basically we use if-elif ladder when we have more than one condition to be tested. So in that case we can give different conditions with elif. Now let's take an example to understand how to use if-elif, and we can also have else along with the if-elif ladder. In previous tutorial we created this example where we were testing whether the number entered by the user is 0, positive or negative. Now we will try to write the same code using if rather than nested if. So again we will first read the number from the user. So I'm just copying this code here. Okay. Now the next thing that we will do is we will write our if statement, and here we will give condition that if n is greater than 0. In previous example we were checking that whether if n is greater than or equal to 0, but here we are testing that if n is greater than 0, then we can give the message that number is positive. So here we can give number is positive. Okay, and then we have to give second condition where we have to test whether n is equal to 0. So here we will give elif and then we will give our condition, and our condition is that is n equal to 0. If this condition is true, then we have to print that number is 0. Okay. Similarly, we can add as many elif as required, but here in our case we have only two conditions to be tested. One is when n is greater than 0, and second when n is equal to 0. If these two conditions are false, then it means n is less than 0, so no condition testing required in that case. In that case we can directly give else and write print number is negative. Okay. Now how will be the flow over here? Suppose if user entered the number as 5. So here first this condition will be tested, and since n is greater than 0, it will print number is positive. This elif or else part will not get controlled. Now suppose if user entered n equals to 0, then in that case first this if will be evaluated. Since this condition is false, then control will go to this elif, and since it meets the condition over here, n is 0, so it will print number is 0, and in that case else part will not be executed. Else part will be executed only when this condition given with the if and this condition given with elif is false. Only then in that case else will be executed. Now let's test our code. Suppose if we enter here 6, we are getting number is positive. Similarly, if we enter, let's run this again. If we enter 0, we will get number is 0. So similarly, if you will enter any negative value, you will get that number is negative. So here we are getting number is negative. So this is how we can test for more than one condition by using elif. Let's take one more example. Now suppose if we have to read three numbers from the user and we have to print the greatest among the three. So let's write that code. Now again here what we have to use is we will use elif, because here again we will have more than one condition to be tested. So let's first read the values from the user. So here we are going to find greatest among 3. Okay. So here let's suppose x equals to, and we will again use the input method, and then we will typecast the value in int. So here we say enter x, and similarly we will read the value for y and z as well. I'm simply copying this and I will make the changes. So here we say enter y, and similarly we will read the third value as well, enter z. Okay. Now to find the greatest among the three, we need to compare first number with the rest of the two numbers. So we need to compare first x with both y and z. If x is greater than y and x is greater than z, then we can say that x is the greatest number. But if either one of these condition is false, then we should perform the comparison between the rest of the two, that is y and z. So let's write our code. So here I gave if, and my first condition to be tested is that if x is greater than y, I am using the logical operator AND here because AND returns true when all the given conditions are true. So I want that x is greater than y and x is greater than z. In that case only my if body should be executed. So this is an example of compound condition, that is we have more than one condition over here. Now if the above condition is true, we will give the message that x is greatest number. We want the value of x to be displayed. So we will give x outside the quotes. X is greatest number. Okay. Now the second thing that we need to do is we need to again perform comparison, and that comparison will be now between y and z only. Why? Because if this condition is false, it means either x is less than y or it is less than z. So we need not to compare x anymore. So we have only two numbers left now, y and z. So here we will use elif to write our next condition, and our next condition is y is greater than z. So in that case, if y is greater than z, then we should give that y is the greatest number. So we will give the indentation first and then we will give the message. I am just copying this message here. Here we will change this to y. But if first condition is false, second condition is false, then z will be the greatest value. So here we need not to perform any more comparison. We can give else here, which will be executed when both the above conditions are false. And here we can say that y is the greatest number. Sorry, z is the greatest number. So now let's run our code and verify it. Okay, we forgot to give colon over here. That's why we are getting error. Let's run this again. Now let's say 23, 45 and let's say 12. Okay, so we are getting 45 is the greatest number. So this is how we can make use of if, elif when we have more than one condition to be tested. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching this tutorial.